And then they come to work upset with the job every single day. No, you're not upset with the job. You're upset that you have destroyed all of your own personal values, everything that your parents have taught you, all of the good that the world has put into you, you have destroyed it. You have mentally compromised yourself. You have literally turned yourself into a snake. You have turned yourself into the enemy. You look in the mirror every single day and you can't stand the person that you see because you come into this job every single day and destroy lives of others. And now your conscience is eating at you. What are you doing today that makes you better than the person you were yesterday? That is part of the Ascension brand. That is the motto, the heart of what we stand for. When I pass away, I want people to know. I want people to remember me, not for the time that I spent on this planet, but for the things that I have done to contribute to society. My mama raised a loser, but I broke the chains. I wasn't made to be a player. I'm kind of multitasking at the moment, trying to get everything back up and running.
Take it time.
Yeah, no, you good. Just a matter of trying to connect everything back to the internet. It's like everything is like
disconnected.
Yeah, so I had to get a completely new modem.
Oh,
yeah,
like the storm did that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it messed me up.
All right, so like does warranty and stuff like cover stuff like that?
So I had a 2-year warranty on the joint, but I had it for over 2 years. So yeah, so that type of situation, there's not much you can do about it. Plus Walmart don't even sell it anymore. And it is what it is, man. It did what it was supposed to do. And now it don't. So here we are.
But like
here we are.
Because they don't even put that in like a warning thing or nothing, because it happens all the time with like TVs, monitors. Like right after a storm, it's fucked. Like it's just, and there's like there's no warning or nothing. There's no like, hey, you know, when storms come, and I'm just like, yo, like we had just got a flat screen or something a while back, and not here. This is when we was at the old house.
Yeah.
Storm came through and like the color for it had inverted itself somehow, some strange reason.
That's crazy.
And we couldn't fix it. Like it was nothing we could.
Once those TVs, man, the new ones, once they out, they out. They make them cheap enough for you to buy a new one. So
that's true, but
it's like old school TVs, man. They cost just as much as the new TVs are to actually fix them. But y'all had it plugged straight into the wall?
Yeah.
Same. Didn't even think about it, bro.
Hey.
Didn't even think about it. But yeah, man. Get the notification on my phone saying that the alarm system was using cellular backup. And once I get that message, I know that the Wi-Fi is out. But the problem is that the power came back on. And then about 15 minutes later, it went back out again. So I was like, oh, shit. Did the power go back out? So we sitting there thinking that the power was still out at the house yesterday when we left. And we went to the gym. And we was like, all right, we're going to burn some time up in the gym. We up in that joint getting swole. I mean, straight swole. We stayed up in the gym. Was like, all right, we just going to wait till the power come back on. Stayed in the gym for about an hour and a half, and the power never came back on. So it was like, oh, fuck. We're about to be sleeping in the dark.
Oh,
and get back home. The lights was on, and I was like, "Oh, damn!" Went back into the garage where the Wi-Fi router at, picked it up, smelled that joint. It smelled like bacon.
No,
that joint, it smelled like straight bacon, bro. I was like, "Oh man." But you know,
it's crazy.
It happens. And went to Walmart last night. Got the completely wrong router. I got a modem with no router. Yeah,
that's another thing, because when we were getting internet, I was I had to learn the difference also. I was like, all right, so what's the difference between the router and the modem? I got 2 boxes. I'm like reading the description. I'm like, they sound like they do the same thing, but what is the difference? Do I need modem, router?
One
And
give
then
you
you got
wireless access and one don't.
and then it's like you got a modem rotor, which is like both of them combined. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, that just threw me for a loop. I was like, should I get that one? This one?
Yeah, modem don't give you internet access, but a router can't run without a modem. So there you go.
Gotcha.
All right, we ain't gonna bore y'all with nerd internet talk. So we're gonna go ahead and start the podcast.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, it is me, your boy Marcus Morton. Always here with me is D. Aaron Mack.
Mm-hmm.
We are back. This is the Dirty Trunk Podcast where the
elephant is always welcome. Always welcome. And boy, is he here today.
Ooh.
Boy, is he here today. Mark.
Before we get into that, I got a boss or false.
All right, go ahead.
So do you think it's a boss move or a false move for your local superstore? They got an online store, so you can, find things more conveniently, like your groceries and all this other stuff, your household appliances. Well, you can also find caskets on this this store, this wonderful store of Wally World.
No, the fuck we not. No, the fuck you. No,
yes.
No, absolutely not.
Yes, you can. You can buy platinum grade titanium, extra padding, microfoam fiber. Yes, it's there on your.
No.
Yep. You can see my phone right there.
Yo.
Walmart.com. Caskets, baby. Caskets. You got a red one, you got a blue one, navy blue, baby blue. What color you want? We got you.
Hold up. First of all, let's back the fuck up. Let's talk about what made you sit on Walmart.com and type in caskets. Like, all right, so walk through here. Yep, I don't see that pan box that I wanted. Let me go to Walmart.com and try to find it. Hey, excuse me, where do you guys keep your caskets? Please tell me why the hell you typed in caskets on Walmart.com.
No, so that was introduced by a couple of friends of mine. They was like, yo, y'all know y'all can get caskets off Walmart.com, right? And I was like, nah, that's too much convenient. Nah. And then they sent the screenshot and I was like, nah, that can't. They got to be miniature. And then I looked closer. I was like, it didn't say miniature. Those are the real deal.
Those real dimensions. Those are real dimensions. Like 80 inches. Like that's for a grown ass dude. Like, bruh, I can imagine like it was some weird stuff going. Like, and of course we work logistics right now. Like we see some weird stuff every now and then. But yo, bro, I can imagine like seeing that and like you touch the box and be like, yo, nope.
It's like there's bad juju all over that. I don't feel comfortable.
Nope. No, thank you.
Let one of those come down, bro.
Reject. I wonder if they could ride disorder.
I don't. Dude, what?
Probably it might be too long. Too long.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. So if you planning your funeral, you don't need to pay a whole bunch of stuff and death insurance. You can just go ahead to Walmart.com and get you a casket for $80. Man. All right, cool, dope,
perfect. Oh man,
yeah, man.
I was like, somewhere somebody was like, "Hey, business gonna pick up. We're gonna put these tanks in Walmart." Just around the time people getting them shots, I was like, "Yo, that's too convenient. That's scary. That is too scary."
Doing like a Walmart life insurance policy, and they give you 50% off their own off a great value caskets.
Stop.
Yo,
that makes too much sense.
It does. I wouldn't be surprised if they did it now. Walmart, you owe me for that idea.
Like patent that.
I'm going to the patent office website right now. Anyway,
that's great.
Yeah, man. So anyway, man, how you been, bro? 'Cause I feel like we haven't really talked in the in the last week or so since the last time we had the podcast.
I've been pretty good. So I've been playing around with Unity, right?
Yeah.
And I started it up. Just clicking around, messing with stuff. And I
Mm,
found out that they have templates already for games.
mm,
So I was like, that could make my job like a lot easier. So I was thinking, uh, I was messing around with a template. So I was like, this is kind of how I want my game. Not
mm,
exactly how I want it,
mm.
but it'll be a lot easier if I could figure out how to take what I have and just kind of mesh it together with a template, and then
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah.
a lot of easy access with that. Um, Other than that, that's all I've been really playing around with. Been doing a whole lot of stuff with the Dirty Trunk on Twitter.
Mm.
Somebody actually kind of gave us like a shout out for something I said. Um, Other than that, that's about it, man.
Yeah, man. And speaking of Dirty Trunk getting shout outs, but Chris
Yeah,
Kidd, man.
thank you, Chris.
Yeah, man, that was that was an honor to see, man. Um, yeah, I want to say Catherine shared the post too. I want to say
Mhm.
I'm not sure though. I had to go back and actually use Facebook for what it's supposed to be used for. But going back to the template thing that you were just saying, bro, is it just me or like I'll be trying to do something and I'll find like a template for something and then I'll
Mhm.
go and reverse engineer the template to see how they did it, and then all of a sudden I know how to do the template too. Is that just me? That's how I learned how to use FL Studios, bro. I found like some sample stuff, and I like went
Mhm.
in and like looked through all of the joints to see what exactly was done to each
Mhm.
instrument, and then all of a sudden I was like, all right, let me recreate that. Let me try to do that over again. And I'm like, okay, that's how they. Oh, okay, that's how
That's
that's
how they did
done.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I do it. I kind
Uh,
of do it with everything, bro.
I think that's what everything is. Because even in music, like once you learn the basics, I my band director teacher would say this all the time. It's like once you learn one instrument, you basically got the
Right.
know how to play them all. It
Yeah.
might just be like a little deviation here and there. But yeah, that's how music is made. A
Little
lot of
fine
gospel
tuning.
songs, it's the same chord progressions, just repeated, or just like a couple of notes are changed, but it's
It's an R&B song, and then you add Jesus, God, and Christ into it. I'm not allowed to say stuff like that, am I? All right. Uh,
Shay.
uh I mean, bro, like I heard my church do the juvenile back that thing up in like a gospel,
No,
gospel,
what?
bro. I'm telling you,
How?
like they
How?
the organ dude started playing uh, the joint. Boom, 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 boom. Like I was like, wait, that sounds familiar. I looked around. I was like,
Not in the
I'm in
church,
church.
no.
I'm in church. I'm not in the club. All right, cool. They also did Hot and Hill, which was kind of weird. I think you might be able to find like YouTube videos on choirs doing like gospel choirs doing Hot and Hill. And yeah, it's weird, bro. Black folks in gospel music is weird, man. We just I guess the hymns were too boring, so they just like tried to spice them up a little bit. I
for
don't
the
know.
for the younger generation, you
Yeah.
gotta keep them in church
Try to
sometime.
get the millennials in church, just make them twerk to Jesus. Oh man. That's horrible. Going to hell. Um so yeah, mm, this episode is gonna be a little tough, man.
The tough, all right.
It's gonna be a little tough. Did you want me to go into what I was talking to you about, or should we go into a different direction this week and just save it, bro? Because I feel like it need to be talked about. But if you got
Mm.
something else, bro, feel free to just go ahead and go there. Because once I go there, bro,
Mm. I
I'll,
mean, I ain't really have anything, but if you
mm,
wanted it to be a group, a group thing.
I did, but I don't think that's going to be. I don't think that's going to be possible because it's the tides are changing in our group dynamic. So right now, I just go ahead and accept that for what it is. And bruh, I'm telling you, man, like we've gone here before, and we keep going here. And I feel like until we, and by we meaning you and I, but until we get out of our own heads and out of our own way, we're going to keep going here because we're in situations where life is beating us down. I mean, straight destroying us, and we don't like it. By no stretch of the imagination do we enjoy what we do on a day-to-day basis, but yet we just keep going to it. Why? I don't know. That's the problem. That's the problem. I don't know. Why do I go to it? Why do like it's a fear-based reality where instead of doing what we're supposed to do, we do what we think we're supposed to do. And I'm going to go here, man. I remember back in the day, bro, when I worked at Walmart distribution, and I used to have these type of conversations, and like you talking to dudes who've been working at this same job for 15 years, 20 years. I'm talking like folks going across the stage doing like the general meetings for like a 25-year certificate and some kind of little like a badge, just something on your badge to show that you've been working for this job for 25 years, bro. People used to be proud of that, man. And like I used to talk to these old heads, man, and like I used to say, like, yo, I feel you on the whole job thing, but this thing sucks, bro. I mean, it's horrible. We come in here day in and day out. We tear muscles. We break bones for this bitch, bro. We go we give it our absolute all just for them to give us back peanuts.
Yeah.
And they don't even give us back the whole peanuts, Mark. They break the shells open, take the peanuts out, give us the shells, bro. Like they don't even give us the whole nut, bro. Like, and it's crazy. Like these old dudes, man, they used to like verbally abuse me, bro. I mean, like when you try to change the conversation around people like that, like that's why I love coming to the new job where we at now, because like people are open-minded and people are receptive to changing their point of views if you have something of value to say. And I've never seen that in a place of work before, but at the same time, it's still work. You know what I mean? It's still not yours. It's still not anything that you can be proud of or anything that you can pass down to your children. It's not something that you could hold on to even after you retire. And I remember, man, like I had this one situation, man, where these guys, like, I was talking to them individually, and like we all worked in the same department. We were all cool or whatever when I first got there, man. And I was like talking to these dudes about like, because I was in network marketing at the time, so I was coming into entrepreneurship, and my mindset was changing. Obviously, I was reading every day, like these guys were in the trailers, like listening to music or whatever, like because we were able to bring boom boxes and stuff in, and I always bought my speakers in, and I listened to I would listen to motivational speeches. I would listen to TED Talks. I would listen to podcasts, E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, Grant Cardone, Ted Ferriss. Like I would be listening to audiobooks and stuff, just trying to learn while I'm there. Cause I'm like, yo, if I'm gonna be here for 12, 13, 14 hours, like I want to be here and learn how to get out of here. And they used to criticize me for that. Well, I was having conversations with these guys at some point while I was working there, and I made them feel uncomfortable while I was having these conversations about getting your own entrepreneurship, ditching the job, making money without selling your time. That's all I was talking about, making money without selling your time. And they couldn't fathom the idea of doing that. They looked at it and said, that's not how that worked. Like they were like literally saying that's not how that worked. It got so bad, Mark, that I had a debate with these guys, and I like literally destroyed their whole reality of what them spending those amount of years at the job was. And these guys took me to HR for harassment, bro.
Wait, so basically you explain to them how to live a better life. It's harassment?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're making the wrong podcast then.
Hey, bro, I'm down with harassing everybody who listen to this podcast, because yo, for real, we need to hear it. Yeah. We need to hear. You need to hear that what you doing, what you've been doing for the last few years. That all right. Damn. Now I have to hold you accountable and say what you've been doing isn't working. So now you need to come up with another plan, because you've been working at this job and you've been saying that you're going to save up money. You've been saying you was going to get this, that, and the other, but you can't afford it. You've been saying that you was going to do this, that, and the other with your family, yet you got mandatory overtime, and yet the job doesn't allow you but 2 weeks of vacation out of a year. It's 52 weeks out of the year. You only get 2 weeks. Like I'm here to tell you, like, and if that's harassment, bro, you need to hear it. That's just this straight up, like, real talk. You need to hear that. And bro, I'm getting tired, right? Oh, bro, like the best job in the world, bro. The best jobs in the world will still treat you like shit, and there will still be people just lining up to just go clock in every single day with no problem. With no problem, bro. Like, and I'm gonna be real, like, we don't have the worst job in the world. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we don't have the worst job. It could be worse. I've worked in worse, but at the same time, these people have used that as an excuse to dull down their morals. Mm-hmm. They use that as an excuse to dull down their morals. Now, we're going to take a quick second to rant about some things that happen. And bro, like, for real, like, if I lose my job because of this episode, I do not care. I do not care, bro. Like, it's like I'm to a point now where it's like you got to put up or shut up, and the time for shutting up has already passed. I'm 30 years old. I don't have time to sit at the same job for 25 years. I don't have time for that. I don't even know if the job is even going to be there the next 25 years anyway. By the time I'm ready to retire, this place of business could have collapsed. The billionaire that owns it could finagle with another woman and cheat on her too, and she take half of his money because he was too stupid to sign a prenup. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but the fact of the matter is that I don't have any control over what's happening either.
A lot of time people, it's control. A lot of time people give their control because they see control as it's too much work, it's too hard. So why don't I put my faith into something where I don't have to think about it? I don't have to deal with the politics, the nitty gritty, the secrets, to keep it up or whatever. So I'm gonna just, dull my brain. I'm gonna make this sacrifice. I'm gonna put my body through hell. I'm gonna drink 3 energy drinks a day just to make it through this 10-hour shift.
And you need it. More than likely, you need it, bro. Yeah. You need it. Like, I drank a 36 ounce of coffee every single day, bro, and I don't even know what that's doing to my body right now, but like, It can't be good. Like, I don't think 36 ounces of coffee every day is good, bro. And there are people, Mark is right, yo. There are people who drink 3 energy drinks a day. Mark, I remember a day you did it. And I looked at you that day and I was like, yo, what is my boy going through right now? Like, yo, did you get some sleep last night? Like, bro, what,
gotta make it through the day, man.
Bro? Like, and for real, man, like, we got people who like you, and you said that politics thing, bro. Oh my God. It is the most demoralizing thing I've ever seen in my life, man. I mean, straight up demoralizing. I talked to our manager yesterday, man. And she gave me something in her perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And it was strange, right? Because she told me that, and I've told this before. I've said this, and I obviously it's a big problem of mine. I'm not a boss. I am not a boss, bro. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and cut that realization right now. I am not a boss. Like, she told me, you are doing too much. You need to sit back and you need to watch your people. We give you people to get the job done. Like, those were her exact words. And I was like, yo, what? And I wanted to go talk to her like one-on-one and be like and have a leadership conversation with her and just like kind of like throw that in there and ask her like, yo, like for real, like leaders lead, bosses direct. So you telling me, like, based off of all of my knowledge of being a leader, you're telling me that this place of business that we work for, they talk about leadership and leadership principles and core values and stuff, but yet you telling me that I got cracked whips at people. That's not leadership. That's not leadership. And then you're telling me that other people who have this same mentality, I had to fight them to get my job done. And we in the same fucking position. It doesn't make sense to me, man. And people, y'all, for real, I want to talk to y'all who think that you trying to climb up in the corporate ladder. You think you're trying to climb up in the corporate ladder until you actually get a few rungs up and you realize what the fuck is really going on. I promise you, it ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Like, I promise you, you think that because you sitting at the bottom and you ain't got no rank, you worried about rank. You ain't worried about nothing else but rank. That's all you worrying about, a title. You looking at a title. You want a different color around your body to say that you can lord over somebody else. You want to be able to say that this person can't tell me what to do because I don't like them. You think that you just about to climb the corporate ladder and you just about to be just sitting on top of the world. But you wrong. Once you get there, you're going to realize that your world is exactly the same. You just might get a slight increase in pay. And more likely than not, the added responsibility that they give you, you're going to look at it and you're going to say, yo, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it.
Yeah. That's why we got a lot of people that we work with. They stepped up a little bit, and it was like, nah. I'm gonna take two steps back. I'm down. I'm good down here. I'm good down here.
I'm good. And bro, like I have a problem, right? Like, I have a real problem with people, bro. And I'm slowly becoming introverted again, bro. Like I feel it. I feel it happening. Like, I'm buckling back when it comes to like reaching out to people and caring about certain things that's going on around me with people, bro. And I'm having a real big problem because like people that we know and love, bro. I'm promise you, Mark. Like, I don't mean no harm to nobody, bro. But like, for real, there are people that we know and love, dog, that they walk into that building and they turn into complete assholes just because they job tell them to, bro. They turn into complete assholes. Like, and then like, yo, for real, like I'm being real. I'm legit. Like, I'm talking to y'all right now. If you the type of person that go in and let your job change you, bro, like, for real, you can ask Mark. I am the same exact person from the time that the day start to the time that the day end. Like, I might get a little irritated. We all get a little irritated sometimes, but I do not change. I'm telling y'all, these people do not like me because I do not change with the weather. The weather it can be blazing hot up in there, and I'm just like, all right, yeah, cool. I do what I can. It's all good. I'm not about to give you any attitude because my job is stressing me out. That's not how I roll. And I make sure that I sit back and I think and I breathe, that I intake what's going on around me, and I intake where I am and what place I have in that situation. Never change with the situation on the job. It's not worth it, bro. I'm not willing to burn bridges just because somebody don't get their numbers, bro. Like, yo, you worried about somebody else's numbers. You burning bridges with people, bro. I see people destroy their relationships in this place because they worrying about because they changed in a moment that it had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you, and you changing because you stressed out. I have a strong belief that people show their true colors in the face of adversity.
Mm-hmm.
Strong belief. So if you're the type of person, you can smile and wave all you want. You can say you a nice person. Like Alyssa kills me with this, bro. And I swear I hate this conversation. She kills me with this. Oh, this person is nice. This person is this. This person is that, bro. And like, one person in mind is a manager that we know. Well, I probably know him more than you do, but new manager to Day Shift. And Big Dog. Yeah, one of those guys. Bruh, like for real. She always talk about how he's so nice and how he's awesome and he's so helpful and all this other shit, bruh. And like as soon as I go and ask my man a question, like I went up to this dude, bruh, the other day, and like I was hurt, like the conversation I was having with this dude, I was so hurt. And like hurt to a point where I was like, yo, I want to put this dude in this place so bad.
Come on.
I want to put this dude in his place so bad. Like, I'm not even joking, bro. Like, it was just, he didn't, it wasn't what he said.
Mm-hmm.
It was how he said it and how he meant it.
Okay.
So I had the conversation with him. I went up because I heard something. I was like, all right, so this side of the building, this other department, they're going to send us some people. All right. Before I make my plans on how I staff my people, let me go find out if that's true or not. They won't answer in their radio. So I went up there and I asked. My man looks at me and said, no, we don't need that. Y'all need that. No, y'all don't need no more people. Y'all got enough people down there. Y'all good. Don't worry about it. Okay, cool. All right. I was like, yeah, that's fine. I was just asking because I just heard something else. That's all. I'm just up here to verify. I was like, no, before I make my move, I gotta know my numbers. All right, cool, bruh. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, bruh. And I'm gonna try to go into the little detail without going into too much detail because it's not really relevant. And it just goes to show that like most of every job does this. He told me that we had enough people based off the numbers that his department was sending to us. So, and in retrospect, if they send more stuff, then we need more people to catch it. Obviously, right? That's what you would think, right? So he told me that the numbers were low, so we didn't need a lot of people. All right. That's one. Just hold on to that right there, right? Hold on to that. You got enough people down there. We're not sending no more. Second thing, I told him that something was going wrong. Give me a minute to figure it out, and I'll get back to you. As I was telling him this, he's like giving me all the solutions to what I was supposed to do. I'm like, bro, I'm not here for that. I'm letting you know what's going on, and I'm going to handle it before you call out for it again. I'm working on it. And this dude, like he was just a complete asshole on purpose, bro. And like I promise you, there was nothing going on at this moment for him to be like that, but he was. The problem is that he was. And like you can tell me that a person is a good person all you want. That's all fine and dandy, bruh. You're guilty until proven innocent. You are guilty until proven innocent because like I hate to be cynical in this world, and cynicism is a big problem. But when you in an environment where everybody is trash, innocent until you guilty till proven innocent, man. And mind you, the dude lied through his fucking teeth.
Come on.
He lied through his fucking teeth, bro. Mark, I'm gonna tell you, and you probably seen it. No, actually, I think you were in the other department. You might have been in the other department. They took all our people. They took everybody to that department and left us with nobody. Left us with absolutely nobody, and but a whole bunch of cross trainees from the other joint. The folks ain't really, they don't really know what they're doing for the matter. They ended up, and Mark, they told us that we were going to get 2,500, Mark. We end up getting almost 4,000.
Oh, I think it wasn't that.
Blew us the fuck up. And then when I told them why, Mark, they looked at me as if I was the problem.
Yeah, like, I mean, I ain't trying to justify nothing, but like a big problem that our job has is our department does get the short end of the stick, and like we kind of have like a bad reputation for like a no apparent reason when we're like the last process to deal with everything.
Yeah.
And we literally deal with everything besides the stuff that comes in the building. I mean, we still have to deal with that, sooner or later. But yeah, like I don't know why we're looked at, our department is looked at like
Bro, you know why.
like sin of all sin, or
and
something
we here to talk about why, Mark. You know why. Bro, it's because everybody got personal agendas, dog. It's because everybody got personal agendas. Yeah. Bro, that manager didn't give a fuck about what happened on that department because it's not his department. And you say team? Bro, team? You talking about teams, bro? Come on, dog. Look.
And it's crazy because
go ahead.
When we were leaving yesterday, and we was joking about it, but it's true. So let's say we got 3 departments, and it's like, all right, the first department that we deal with, they don't give a flying floozy about that second department. That second department don't give a care about that third department. And what really messes us up is sometimes our third department don't even care about its own department, the third department, the last department. And that's where we kind of fall short at. Like, it has to be a strong connection between all departments, a strong unity, a strong bond for our facility to work well. But it's not. Like you said, everybody has a personal agenda. All the time, it's just one department is worried about their numbers, and then once they hand it off, they don't have to worry about it no more. So that's what they do. They get their numbers, hand it off, and then there's like, all right, my job is done. The responsibility is on the next person, and then when the next person can't.
But here's what's deep though, Mark. You got people who do that, right? And like I've seen it happen. I hear the conversation happen. You got people who do that, who willingly, intentionally put somebody else on the fire and throw them under the bus just so they can get their job done.
Oh yeah.
That's what we here to talk about.
All they care about is the numbers.
We ain't here to talk about the job. The job is the job. We're talking about the people who operate inside the corporation, inside the machine, the gears that's turning, that's moving the vehicle right now. We gotta talk about nobody. We're not talking about anything but that right now, because these are the people who come to us and say that they friends, Mark. These are people who come to us and say that they friends, bro. Like I'm cool with the manager who literally looked in my face. He looked in my face, Mark, and told me that this here is your responsibility because this is your stuff. You come get it. He looked at me in my face and told me that. And then my manager says, no, that was a lie. My manager had to look at me and say that was a lie. Now this dude, Mark, this dude calls himself my friend, bro. And we're not talking about something like a small situation that is like just something that you just wave a hand at and it's gone. Like we're talking about something that's part of a full process, something that because I've been doing, they've been looking at me like I can't perform because I've been wasting my time doing something that somebody else is supposed to been doing. So now you got people looking at me as if I can't do what I supposed to do. I'm inadequate of doing what I'm supposed to do. Meanwhile, he's in the fucking He's in the conversation, listening to them say that, and he's part of the problem. And he's calling himself my friend. He's been in my house, bruh. Like for real. Like you got people who are who they sit at this at a job, and they mold themselves to do this job, and they don't care who they step on, and then they come to work upset with the job every single day. No, you're not upset with the job. You're upset that you have destroyed all of your own personal values, everything that your parents have taught you, all of the good that the world has put into you. You have destroyed it. You have mentally compromised yourself. You have literally turned yourself into a snake. You have turned yourself into the enemy. You look in the mirror every single day and you can't stand the person that you see because you come into this job every single day and destroy lives of others. And now your conscience is eating at you. Bruh, I don't care what y'all say. Any person that comes to me that say that they're a good person, I don't care what you say, they are not. I don't care. Nobody, everybody is on the radar to be a target, to be the enemy, bro. You are not better than the people that you are coming to manage. You are not better than the people that you oversee. You are a person. They are humans, and for real, like yo, for my manager to tell me that I need to stand back and crack whips at people, bro. Like, yo, for real. Like, that is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen in my life. That place is so toxic, dog. I've never seen anything like it. And for real, hey, like I said, bro, I don't care if repercussions come back and hit me for this one. Dog, y'all can post this in that fucking group chat, dog. I don't give a damn. Bruh. I don't give a flying fuck. Like y'all are trash. And then on top of that, the group. Obviously, I got to go back and delete that name. But obviously, bro, you got a whole Facebook group of people who fucking snake on each other. You're not part of the group.
I'm the.
Stop saying the name.
Sorry. But yeah, the regular
they snakes, bro. It's full of snakes, full of diamondback, copperhead, motherfucking snakes, dog. Like it's ran by snakes. It's filled with snakes. People get in there and they snitch on each other, bro. Y'all are fucking snitching on each other in a fucking group, a Facebook group, bro. What is wrong with y'all, man? Y'all to sacrifice every moral that you have. And instead of finding a way to band together and get out of this situation, to learn how to do something more with your life, to produce something that could get you out of that situation, you look at the person that runs the ship. You look at the person that runs this ship like God. You idolize a false God and you sit under his control, and then you complain about him as if he's the problem. He is not the problem. You got to look in the mirror and realize that you are the problem. You, the person that you see in the mirror, the person that pick up your keys every single morning and you decide to go there. You are the problem.
Whew. All right. Yeah. Like you said, we've talked about the same situation before, that self-reflection is very interesting. And I've had the thought, like how do people live like that? Live like they know what they're doing. When you're born, you know the process of right and wrong. You're taught right and wrong.
Yeah.
So once you get to like a certain age, it's just second nature. Like anything after that, you're responsible. You have ownership of what you're doing. You have full control of your actions. So how do you do things and just like completely treat another human being like they're lesser, or they're nothing but, trash beneath your feet, and like you're comfortable with this, doing wrong, hurting people, fucking people over? It becomes second nature. Like people just do it without thinking. And I'm
talking without thinking, bro. They do.
I'm sitting there like,
But
do you know what you're doing?
but
Like,
they're a
are
good
you
person.
aware?
They're a good person, Mark. Don't worry about it. When they out of work, they're a good person, Mark. When they out of work, they're a good person, bro.
I mean,
That's all that matters, bro.
I understand that, like, people have, different narratives. I might be a bad guy to somebody somewhere, maybe, I don't know,
Yeah.
but I'm just like, I'm aware of what I do. Like, if I did hurt someone, I'm like, oh shit, yo, I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
apologize,
bro.
I don't know what
Yeah.
I did. But like, there's some people out here, they're just like, oh, it wasn't my fault. They let it happen. But you were the prime.
You
You
did it.
were the
You pulled the
yeah.
trigger. Like, you pulled the trigger on it. You made it happen. Like,
Like,
yo.
oh, they should have got out the way. What you mean? There was no notification that you were about to do what you did. There was no nothing. There was no alert. Nothing. You did that. That was you.
Hey, bro, I'm getting sick of it, man. I was talking to one of our friends, and we'll go into that after we get off. But I was telling her, because we in at the same level as she's in a different department, and I was telling her all the problems, and like I told her that, look, I'm ready. I'm about done with the whole company. I'm about done with the whole shebang. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. I'm like, I'm developing, because I told her that I'm working on being better, and she said, to do what? And I said, to get the hell out of here. And she looks at me and she says, no, don't do that. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, do what now? So what she heard was, I'm complaining about this, that, and the other. So for that, I'm going to just quit. And I guess she thought, go find another job or whatever the case. I don't fucking know what she had in her mind. I'm assuming that she just thought I was just saying I was going to quit to go find another job. But she came up with this whole kumbaya plan, told me what I need to do, and pretty much how I need to kiss this person's ass. I need to go talk to this person and figure out what's going on. I need to grovel at their feet, and pretty much just all this little pussy shit, like just straight up, just like, yo, just you you need to go talk to your manager and tell her what's wrong. No, my manager knows what's wrong. My manager did it.
Yeah.
My manager did it. Like, she did it, like, for real. Like, I like, no jokes. Like, my manager did it. Like, she know what the fuck she doing. I don't need to go talk to her about what she did. And like, I told her, like, my mental block is, like, you telling me, I feel what you're telling me. I understand. But my mental block is, you're telling me to go rationalize with somebody who with all cognitive dissonance disrespected me without letting me know. And let me tell you what I mean, Mark. I found something, right? I found something recently, and it's called a I don't really know what it's called, but it's a progress report for people in my position, I guess you could say. And I found it. I stumbled across it, and this thing go back way back to even when I was still on night shift, bro. Like, it go back, like, my last manager used to fill them joints out. And it was weird to me because they were filling them out, and they were called one-to-ones, as if like, you wrote this and you told your associate this to develop them to be this. All right. So it's pretty much a little thing to say, all right, so they're not ready to move on to the next level, but this is what I told them to develop them so that they can. However, the problem here is that this conversation was never had.
So the thing you just explained, that's what someone came and told you?
No, it's what I read on a report that they wrote about me.
That they were supposed to come and tell you.
Is what they wrote down, what conversation they had with me.
Okay.
That never happened. So This is from a manager that wrote down, working with Aaron over the next month to own in on his skills, but more importantly, completing standard work tasks in April. Aaron had to be reminded several times due to standard work tasks, such as send in area readiness photo to end of shift, send out quarterly doc planner, and turn in checklists. Two of those things not even my job.
Right, end of shift report.
Two of those things are not even my job, Mark. This is something that she supposed to do. And she gave it to me, Mark. And she put it in her report that I wasn't doing it. It gets worse.
It gets worse.
Overall, working with Aaron to make sure he understands, is able to deliver on all requirements at this moment in time. It is simply requiring too much follow-up.
What?
Yeah. So, yeah, this woman doesn't talk to me about anything. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing in a progressive manner to say, okay, all right, so here's what I think you need to work on. Because, bro, I'm direct. Don't bullshit around with me. I'm pretty sure that if I asked her about it, she'll tell me, well, I asked you about this day. Okay, and you asked me about it. What about it? I'm pretty sure she's gonna tell me that. But and there were times where she asked me about it, but then there were other times where, because people show their true colors when in the face of adversity, she made something else seem a little bit more important. So I did that instead. It is what it is. You didn't come talk to me about what you needed. So therefore, I can't talk to you about what I need. So and this is and why did I bring that up? Because this is a person who is responsible for my growth. This is a person that is responsible for my growth, and this person feels completely fine. Like I heard Marcus say, people do some shady shit, and they are perfectly fine with it. This is a person who wrote off a report because it needed to be done, just because it's a task that she needed to do, and she's perfectly fine rolling my ass right under the bus just so she don't have to face it. They rather just let people suffer, bro. Like there's other people there's other people in my position who feels the same way. Like, yo, like there's one chick who she ain't got no associates. She don't even have no associates. Most of this report is about how you treat your associates. She got zeros on all of that shit. Her manager gave her a 0 and all of it, bro. And this is a woman who's trying to move up the ladder. She's trying to move up the ladder. So yeah, bro. Like, yo,
that's another thing that kills me. It's like a lot of places, a lot of big corporations. You've probably been working a lot longer because you're older, but we've started working around the same time.
You're talking about as far as the age?
Yeah.
I started working when I was 12.
12. All right. So I
yeah,
had a couple head start. I started when I was 16, and it's like every job you go to, every big corporation, every what is it, 500 company, it's a lot of corrupt people in higher up places, and I don't know if they got hired that way, or that's what the company looks for,
or that's what the company turned them into.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's that they might have started out as good people. They know how to put on that good face, but the company demanded something from them that they weren't ready to give, or they had that deal with the devil, and it's just
wow, that's good. Oh man, because I had a question about one of my counterparts, and somebody that everybody hate, but I had the question, like, yo, it was kind of like what came first, the chicken or the egg? Like, yo, was she like that when she got there, or did this place just turn her into that?
Thanks.
The one that got fired from the other building, and the one that used to be where Alyssa is now. Like, yo, was she like that when she got there, or did the place just turn her into that? And like most of the time, bro, I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, yo, more than likely than not is what Marcus just said. Like the job demanded something of you, and they said in order to be this, you had to do this, and you sold your soul. You just like, all right, let me compromise. Let me compromise because I can't afford not to get this position. I can't afford not to move up this ladder. So let me sacrifice everything that I am to get it. And it's bad. Like, Mark, this is how I know. I got empirical evidence that that's how it is, because we got people who came who's at this place and they came out of college.
True.
College ain't turned my manager into a ruthless asshole, bro. She was like, she ain't turned into that until she got there, bro. Because she was nice as fuck when she first got there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Like, for real. Like, we got people like they younger than me. They're younger than me. And they coming out of college, and they come in with this smile and this happy-go-lucky attitude. And hi, my name is such and such, and I'm here to help you, and all this other shit. Then they realize that them trying to help will get them fired so fast. Bro, them trying to help people will get them fired so fast. And you think that you trying to get up there to their level. You complaining because they hired a college student right out the bat. I'm going to tell you exactly why they hired a college student to come do the job that you trying to get, is because you already stuck in your ways and they can mold them into whatever they want to.
Yeah. Fresh out of college. They eager to.
They ready to get it. They hungry, bro. They hungry. They hungrier than you. They went to college. They hungrier than you. They hungrier than you by default. And they can get in there, bro. They like a ditto. Mold them into whatever they want, bro.
That's crazy. So all that just reminded me of something I just seen recently. And it was like, usually the mindset or the behavior that we have is not the product of one's character, but the product of their environment.
Yep.
And I was like, that's what it is. Like you said, that environment that we're in right now is toxic. And if a lot of people feel that stronger than others, a lot of people, they're just fine, going through the stagnant pond. They just like swimming in filth, but it's like you want something bigger and better, and it just it's sickening. It's
yeah. I just got a question though, Mark. Why we trying to sit here and have kumbaya sessions on how to deal with it instead of getting the fuck out of it?
Because
bro, why? If I know that there's some better out there, if I know that there's better opportunity out there, if I can just do one thing and get paid where I get paid there and like a month, and I know that there's opportunity to do it out there, why am I in this place like trying to create fucking corporate America reject support groups?
Because usually the person or the persons that be saying that to you is they're molded by that company, and they're like, hey, if we do this, that, and third, it'll make your job easier, but it will also make this company more money, so they will value you more. No,
bro, what I'm saying, though, like, yo, for real, like, and I was talking to this person, bro, and like as she was telling me this, I'm like, yo, but you see what I see. Why are you even still fighting for this?
Do they?
If we can sit back and have a full conversation, a full-blown conversation about it. I ask you if you saw it. You tell me about that. She was the one that told me about the reports.
Oh.
She was the one that told me about them. She was the one that told me it was happening and made me go look at it. But still, even with that going on, she looks at me and says that we should all come together and advocate. What the fuck are we advocating for? What are we advocating for? You sit back and try to form something and go against these people. They'll fuck around and call it a strike and fire all of us. And then what? And then what?
Not even that. I've worked for a company where dude got multiple, including myself. I didn't get fired, but I got let go because he ain't like me. But he would fire people because he ain't like them. If someone came up against him, oh, he getting them back. He fired a dude for saying "fuck you." Dude was having a conversation.
Probably
Not
wasn't even talking to him.
Yeah. Dude that he got fired was having a conversation or something like that, and he was like, "Hey, let's be respectful for this guy, this other associate that he was Hispanic, would call us monkeys all the time, all this other stuff, real disrespectful." He's just like, "Oh, fuck him. Won't even talk to the manager. You just fuck him." Got the dude fired.
I'm gonna say the key word that you just said, that the other dude was being disrespectful, and all already the other dude was already disrespectful. So it was like, all right, yeah, fuck him, because he disrespectful. Like, because he disrespectful, fuck him. And like, bro, like there's like, and bro, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Are y'all trying to get this climb these ladders to corporate America and the penthouse suite in corporate America, dog? Like, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: it's a favoritism based system.
Yeah,
it's a favoritism based system, dog. Exactly. I guess people forget that it's not what you know, it's who you know. I guess people be forgetting that, bro. Like it's a reason. It's a reason why people say that, because if you don't know anybody, then you don't move, dog. Like, for real. For real. Like, yo, I can have friends in high places. Those friends will get me into spaces that I couldn't get to myself. But if I don't have any friends in high places, if all of my friends in low places at the bottom chilling, then I don't move at all.
And then that's the crazy thing, because when most people do that, get to where they are in that instance, they're not qualified for the job. The guy that I was just talking about was not qualified for the job. But it wasn't what he knew, it was who he knew that got him there. And he's just doing any and everything.
Because, I mean, let's be real. Like, is there any job that you can step into that you can't be trained for? If every job,
like, you can get trained for it, yes, but this dude wasn't even like trained for. Bro, I had to.
There were people with better qualifications.
Yes, bro, he made me and other people. I don't know if y'all know how to dig a hole, but digging it 6 feet deep is not easy. It's not a very favorable task. We had to do that multiple times. Dude, trying to read a map or like blueprints of layout. He's like, all right, I think the hole goes right here. You think? We're about to dig 6 feet. You think? Are you sure? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. All right, dig the hole. Looks at the paper. Gets confirmation from somebody. Nah, the hole doesn't go over here. It goes over there. All right, y'all feel the same? We're gonna dig over here. The same dirt we took out this hole. Now we gotta dig it back in the hole. It's no easier process. You lifting 6 feet.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of dirt. That's a lot of dirt. Yeah, man.
Good times though. Good times.
Sure. Sure. Man, oh, how we gonna end this, bro? I'm so hurt right now, dog. Like, I'm like,
people that are listening, that go through the same thing, that feel that hurt, that feel that anger on another level. Let that be the fuel that gets you out of what you're going through.
Do they really feel it though?
They got you. Even if it's small, like use that. You deserve better for yourself, for your family, for your legacy. Because if you don't, your legacy is gonna have to continue through that same process.
And it's a cycle. It never gets broken until someone breaks it.
Exactly. If you're not gonna do it, at least set up something for your legacy to have a better platform to get out of the rat race.
And if you're not gonna do it, don't hate on me because you don't have the courage to actually do it yourself.
Exactly. If you're not gonna do it, don't hate on the others that are trying to like lift them up, or
Yeah, man.
Try to figure out something where you could be a part of theirs, even if it's just a small giving advice here and there or something. Everybody's destined to walk their own path. They choose to be who they want to be, who they are, what they're gonna do in life. If you're listening to this podcast, we always advocate, hey, do what you need to get out of whatever situation you're going through. Get out of corporate America, follow your dreams, find your passion, find your talents, and make them work for you.
Man, like I wanted to add on to what he's saying. Like, this conversation isn't about saying fuck corporate America.
No.
It's not even about that. This conversation is more about take pride in yourself.
Oh, yes.
Take pride in who you are, and don't sacrifice your like who you are just for a job, because more likely than not the job isn't going to take care of you the way you think it is, man.
Mm-mm.
It's not. You going like, and I'm gonna tell you, like, it's predictable. Here's what's going to happen to you. You're going to start working at this place. You're going to be excited about this place. You're going to hate this place. Damn, I hate this place. You're going to try to say, okay, well, I see new opportunities. I see this person moved up. My friend moved up. My friend got a promotion. Let me try to get a promotion. Cool. I got the promotion. They're going to tell you that you're not who you think you are. They're going to tell you that you had to be something else. They're going to tell you that this is what you need to do in order to get to the next level. You're going to do it, and they're going to pass you up for a college student. You're going to work 10 plus years to try to prove yourself, or to say that, I'm good enough to be in management. You're going to have to kiss a lot of ass. Your knees are going to get very dark. Your lips are going to get very brown. And at the end of the day, you're going to say, this wasn't worth it.
Not at all.
It wasn't worth it. And now, because I didn't set my family up for success, because I didn't do anything but focus on that job my entire life, I can't do anything for my children. Now they got to turn around and do the same thing. And because you're such a hater and hate when people try to get out of the job, you're not going to teach your kids that, there's other opportunities other than 9 to 5s. You're going to teach them nothing but working a job, because that's all you did. That's all you ever did. So with that being said, the cycle is doomed to repeat itself. So with that being said, probably gonna need a lot of insurance for this episode. There's going to be a lot of offended people on this one. And
hey,
I really feel like this is going to end up in that Facebook group. I got a feeling that this is going to end up in that Facebook group. Like for real. Like, there's going to be somebody. I didn't say a name anyway, but people get offended though. Like, this is 2021. I offended at least 3 people this week and I ain't think nothing of it. Yeah, it's weird how, I can just be doing me and just offend somebody who just made up some shit in their mind. But
right, that's another thing that be getting me. Like, how you play victim? I'm just living. I'm like, what?
I ain't do nothing. I ain't. Make that you made that up in your head. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, why I gotta suffer for that? Damn.
And then sometimes that'll be the reason you didn't do anything. Was I supposed to? I wasn't asked to do anything. What?
I don't get it, man. But anyway, yeah. If I lose my job for this episode, bro, I went out with a bang.
Hey, that's all we can ask from you, man. I'm pretty sure they'd be fine. They don't really care. They'd be like, oh, they just talking and all that. Oh,
I'll get a final. Oh man. Fuck.
Yeah. That so the job that I was talking about with the dude on it,
Yeah.
apparently they have a something in the contract that you sign. If you're doing something outside of work that doesn't reflect them, they can fire you. And I was like, that no, hell no. Because I'm just like, if I want to wear what I want to wear outside of this job, like I clock out after I do my
Clock
10
out.
hours. Clock out.
Absolutely clock out.
The
Don't even.
job has nothing to do with what I want to do after that 10 hours.
Facts. I don't even check the messenger after I get off of work. Alyssa be like messaging people at work, and like she be off, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why the fuck are you doing that? Get off of that. Put that damn phone down. Like you don't even get paid. You're not even getting paid right now. What the fuck are you doing? Damn, bro.
Oh man. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, check us out on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you're watching this, leave a like and review. If you're listening to this, leave a like and review. This has been the Dirty Trunk Podcast. This is me, your boy Marcus Morton, and Mac.
Peace, love y'all. See y'all next week.